Welcome back to 20th Century Reviews. I'm Henry.
And I'm Gary.
Today, we're going to do a romantic comedy from 1934. I know I said last time I was going to review The Goonies, but since that one's coming out on the 4th of July, I decided to do another review until then. So let's stop wasting time and get to the review and review It Happened One Night. The film, It Happened One Night, is about a young lady named Ellie Andrews, played by Claudette Colbert, who happens to be a millionaire, who runs away from her tycoon father and is assisted by a young man named Peter, played by Clark Gable, who happens to be a reporter looking for a story. He helps her get to New York.
What do you think?
What do I think? Well,
I think it's the best romantic comedy of the 1930s, filled with screwball comedy and plenty of romance. I think this is pretty good. Before I get into the history of this film, let's talk about some of the characters. First, let's talk about Ellie Andrews, played by Claudette Colbert. Her character starts out as a brat, but then as the film progresses, she grows up and matures and becomes a lot more kinder. Clark Gable's character, Peter, is funny, smart, and is kind of a wise guy. There is a part in which King Wesley shows up in a helicopter just to show off. What a show-off! The film It Happened One Night was a film that nobody wanted to do. The first reject was Robert Montgomery, the father of Elizabeth Montgomery from Bewitched. The only reason Clark Gable was given the role was because MGM thought he was acting like a big shot for asking for a raise, so they wanted to teach him a lesson. Claudette Colbert refused the role. That was until they offered her an extra $50,000 for it, in which she gladly accepted. The film It Had Happened One Night was written by Robert Ritskin. If you remember my King Kong review, he also happens to be the husband of Fay Wray.
Don't we?
Indeed we do.
Like a lot of my other reviews, It Had Happened One Night was also pre-coded. Like the part in which Ellie shows off her leg just to get a ride. I know I don't have legs, but I'm sure glad she has them. Woo!
It Happened One Night was made in 1934, the same year the Hays Office went into effect.
It Had Happened One Night inspired my idol, Warner Brothers animator Bob Clampett, for the part in which Bugs Bunny eats a carrot.
What's up, Doc?
What are the ups of the film, or what are the downs of the film? Well, to be honest, there aren't any. But tune in next time for me and Gary to review The Goonies as part of 80s Marathon. So long. I give the film 5 stars. Push subscribe and push like, and don't forget to leave comment down below. If you'd like to request an old school movie on this show, please do so by requesting it in the comments.